From exercise to proper diet, athletes work hard to get their bodies in great shape. But sports training can be just as mental as it is physical. A young Virginia Beach athlete is normalizing conversations about mental health, and his efforts are proving to be a game changer. Here's how Will Bland is making a mark through the Same H Alliance.
When we're talking about the pressure that we put on ourselves or others put on us, especially in the 757, there's such an importance on being successful, your performance in sports.
It's an unseen competitor for some student athletes, mental health.
Excessive workloads in school, poor mentality, high expectations, anxiety, a loss of confidence.
Will Bland played point guard for the Princess Anne High School Cavaliers before graduating last week. Near the start of his senior year, Will formed the Student Athletes Mental and Emotional Health Alliance, or Same H. The group promotes mental health among young athletes and tackles the stigma in sports culture.
We can learn from each other and then bring in guest speakers to learn about how we can grow as more aware human beings for our mental health.
Same H met throughout the school year for students to speak openly without the fear of being judged.
Vulnerability is welcomed as long as, we are valuing each other's experiences. Being able to talk about different things without being labeled as weak or soft.
Will says he hopes the group is a safe space for young athletes to feel supported, appreciated, and assured that their health is more important than the game.
The resources exist, to learn and to remain stable, but also to create fellowship. You may not even be experiencing a problem, but it is important to know that you need to prioritize your mental well-being. Same H is not just open to high school athletes across Hampton Roads. All students are welcome to join. The group hopes to meet over the summer. A link to the Same H Instagram page will be available in this story on 13newsnow.com. Meanwhile, Will is gearing up to attend MIT in the fall, where he plans to continue playing basketball. Just an incredible young man and some great work he did at Princess Anne and starting to impact high school athletes across Hampton Roads. Just normalizing that conversation is really important.
I think that's phenomenal. I'm so impressed by him. And, there are so many athletes, people in general, well, definitely athletes who get that mentality that they can't talk about and share. They got to be tough and rough. And so,
it's good
absolutely.
to see it at this level, at this age level, because I can tell you, the St. Louis Cardinals have a sports psychologist, that talks with these guys about mental health and overall wellness. They have them with all the pro franchises, and it's good to see these kids coming together and helping each other. So good stuff.